Big game coming up on Friday, but first, talk us through the previous game and the excitement at the end.
I don't know about excitement. It was certainly a bit tense. We didn't have our best game. I think all the lads will be, will openly admit that we didn't play great, but they managed to dig something out. It was a real scrappy game. Pitch was a wee bit bobbly, and quite a few of the players didn't perform to where we know they can. But there's a lot on the game, so there's a little bit of tension there. But we want them to play under that sort of pressure. But went a goal down, and then we kept plugging away, and sometimes things don't happen for you. But we managed to get back in it with Fraser pressing at the far post. Stubbsy come on and did well for the last 10 or 15 minutes, been out a long time. And then we conceded a penalty, so that was quite interesting. And then Dan Wallace made a great save, and then we come off the pitch disappointed that we hadn't won the game, but we found out that Bolton have conceded a last minute goal to Ipswich and lost their game, so it's all in our hands Friday.
And we were just saying there off camera how important it is mentally for these boys that they experience things like that.
Well, it's a given that they can play the game because they're here. The professional footballers at the end of the day, scholars or first, second year pros, whatever it may be. They've all got the techniques. The skill of it is doing it on demand when it matters, and there's a bit of pressure on in the middle of a game. Got thousands of decisions to make during a game. Invariably they've got to make the right ones. That's what being a player is. You've got to go and perform on when there's something on the game, and that's why players get sent out on loan. That's why when they come and have a debut at Hillsborough, it's a big ask, and you're looking really at the character of the player. And the lads have done great in the last 2 seasons. Showed a lot of character, a lot of spirit. Dug out results when maybe we hadn't looked as though we were at our best. Who knows what Friday brings? We as long as we don't lose, even if we draw, I think we get the title. But we've got to go looking to go and win the game, and be very positive, play on the front foot. The makeup of any team's capable of beating any other this in the 23s league, because you don't know what the makeup of the teams are. So, but there's something at stake for us, and it's you could have said at the start of the season, you need to go get a point at Hillsborough last game of the season to win it. We'd have took it, and that's a challenge that the players have got to embrace. Got to love it, because that's what the game's about.
Does the approach change going into this game, knowing exactly what you've got to do?
Not really. We'll do the same stuff. We've already reviewed the game from Monday night. We'll have a little bit. We'll look at Burnley tomorrow. Match prep, ready for the game. The games have come thick and fast over the last month or two, because games have had to be fitted in. So they know the drill. They've got to go and free their minds off and go and play their football and play to what they're capable of playing to.
And the game's at Hillsborough, of course, 1 o'clock kick-off, so you're welcome down as many fans as possible.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we know last year when we got into this situation and we got to the playoff stage, the support we had down at Hillsborough in the semi-final and the final was fantastic. A little bit different. This is a league game, but if we get the right result, then we might have the playoffs to come as well. So, but we're looking ahead just to the game. Many supporters down there certainly give the lads a real boost, but it's certainly a game I'm going to relish, and I'm sure the players will.